Welcome to Photos of the Past. We share history's most intriguing images. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. This photograph from World War II showcases Soviet women snipers during the Battle of Stalingrad. These women, trained in marksmanship and guerrilla tactics, played a crucial role in the Soviet war effort. Their determination and skill significantly contributed to the defense of the Soviet Union against the German invasion, exemplifying the critical role of women in combat during the war. This photo, taken in 1902, shows a time when women were playing basketball. At that time, basketball was a newly popular sport, and it was unusual for women to participate. The players in the photo are shown with large baskets, representing the early form of the game. This image highlights the increasing visibility of women in the world of sports during this period. This photo was taken in 1937 in Toronto, Canada. Two women walking down the street in short shorts are catching the surprised gazes of the men around them. At the time, it was highly unusual for women to dress this way, making it a striking scene. This image reflects a period when the societal restrictions on women's clothing were beginning to relax. This photo, taken during the 1945 Prague Uprising, shows a young woman who was part of the Czechoslovak resistance fighting against the Nazis. Her weapon and determined gaze symbolized the courage of freedom fighters who did not waver in the face of war. The Prague Uprising was a pivotal moment in the liberation of Czechoslovakia from Nazi occupation. In this photo, we see Marina Raskova, one of the first female combat pilots of the Soviet Union. Raskova entered aviation in the 1930s and commanded an all-female bomber regiment known as the Night Witches during World War II. Her bravery and leadership helped cement the role of women in military and aviation roles in the Soviet Union. This iconic photo was taken atop the famous eagle sculpture on New York's Chrysler Building in the 1930s. The woman in the picture is photographer Margaret Bourke-White, capturing the skyline of the city below. Bourke-White was one of the first female photographers for Life magazine. Known for her work in dangerous locations, capturing stunning images, this photograph symbolizes her bold and determined spirit. This photo features famous American aviator Amelia Earhart. In the 1930s, she became one of the most recognized female pilots, notably as the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Her bravery and achievements in aviation made her an inspiration to many. However, in 1937, during an attempt to fly around the world, her plane disappeared and was never found. Her mysterious disappearance remains a topic of debate. This photo depicts a women's rights protest in the United States during the 1970s. The demonstrators are demanding equal pay for equal work and protesting the violation of women's rights. At the time, women were fighting for equal rights and opportunities in the workforce. These protests represent a period when the feminist movement was gaining strength, leading to significant changes in women's rights. This photo shows an Onna Bugeisha, a female samurai warrior from Japan. These women trained just like male samurai and participated in battle. The Onna Bugeisha represented strong warrior figures in Japanese society. This rare image demonstrates that during Japan's feudal era, women played significant roles not only in the home, but also on the battlefield. This photo shows a nurse working on the front lines during World War I. She is assisting a wounded soldier, possibly trying to communicate with him or document the situation on the battlefield. Despite the harshness of war, nurses on the front lines brought compassion and hope during humanity's most difficult times. They were among the heroes of the war. This photo shows women in Hawaii undergoing firefighting training during World War II. With many men away fighting, women had to step into the workforce and take on various roles during the war. The women in this photo are tackling this challenging task with determination, symbolizing the strength of women who played crucial roles behind the scenes of the war. This photo was taken during World War II in England, where women are receiving basic weapon training for local defense forces. With most men away fighting in the war, these women were being trained to defend the country. These drills highlight the impact of the war on women and their active involvement in the war effort. Women played crucial roles on many fronts during that time. This photo was taken on June 6, 1944, during the Normandy invasion. Allied forces began this massive operation by landing on Nazi-occupied France, shifting the course of World War II. This moment, showing both men and women soldiers working together, highlights the hardships and camaraderie of war. The beaches of Normandy still stand as a testament to the immense sacrifices made for freedom. This historical photograph features a pilot posing in front of a fighter aircraft. Likely taken during World War I, this image symbolizes the pilot's bravery and the advancements in aviation during the war. The pilot's uniform and the aircraft's details showcase the technical and aesthetic aspects of military aviation from that era. This photo shows 3 young female doctors studying medicine in Iran during the 1960s. At that time, women's education, particularly in fields like medicine, was encouraged in Iran. This image symbolizes the modernization efforts in the country and the increasing presence of women in the world of science. Education was a crucial step for women's advancement in society. This photograph, taken by Dorothea Lange in 1936, is known as Migrant Mother. It depicts Florence Owens Thompson, an unemployed and hungry mother living in California during the Great Depression. As she tries to give her children hope, her deeply worried expression symbolizes the poverty and despair experienced by millions of Americans during that time. This image is one of the most powerful representations of the economic crisis of the era. These women, who might seem lost in the pages of history, still light our way even today. Their struggles and achievements show us what courage and determination can accomplish. These stories deserve to be remembered forever. Let's meet again in the next video to discover even more together. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Take care and goodbye.